Yes, guys, yes, people, welcome back to Light Talks Football and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing all right and hope you guys are looking forward to the festive weekend because it's not long to go until the big day, which is Christmas Day. So, yeah, we have a festive weekend to come and then Boxing Day coming up. And then after that, New Year's Eve, like time goes quick, there is not long to go until 2025. So time is coming in thick and fast, and we're nearly halfway through into the season. So this weekend is game week number 17. So boy, this year's gone quick, Even the Premier League has gone quick, nearly halfway through into the season already. It's just crazy. But time flies when you're having fun, as people usually say. So there you go. But yeah, man, looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm gonna discuss about the Carabao Cup fixtures that happened, yesterday and the day before. And speaking about the big game, we've got Tottenham versus Liverpool. So the question is, would Chelsea be top this weekend? Because if Chelsea win and Liverpool lose against Tottenham, would Chelsea? That means Chelsea can go top. And I can't remember the last time that we've ever been top of the league. Before. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that one. So yeah, we got the game of the weekend, Tottenham versus Liverpool. I mean, we all know what happened last season. So Tottenham are looking for revenge at White Hart Lane. So let's see if that will happen, and let's hope that the VAR do their job this time. Yeah, this Sunday, like they should have done last year. So there we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. So there's big games. And yeah, Aston Villa versus Man City, earlier kickoff. Boy, that's going to be interesting. But we'll get into that. We'll get into all of those predictions for this weekend in this video. So if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you click the like button if you're new. Click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. On the road to 600 subscribers. So if you guys can do that for me, then that would be great. Make sure you hit the bell notification as well. Click the share. Share this video to all your friends and family so that they can also watch this video as well. And make sure you leave the comment below so that you guys can give your prediction for this weekend's game as well. And if I have time, I will respond to them as soon as I can. So if you guys can do those things, then that would be great. So make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification as well. Alright, so without further ado, let's start. Alright, so the first game of game week number 17, we have got Manchester City going away to Aston Villa. Now, Man City are in absolute crisis right now, In the Champions League, they're in 24th. They're out of the Carabao Cup, and they're in 5th, in the Premier League. Ever since Pep Guardiola ever signed that extension, Man City only had one win in 11. And of course, last weekend, they've lost the derby to Manchester United. So they're absolute crisis right now. And this game is going to be very tough because it's at Villa Park. Last season, Villa beat them, last season at Villa Park. So let's see if Man City will get revenge. But the way they're looking at now, I mean, yeah, I'm going to get to my prediction for that game in just a moment. But first, as always, stats. Villa have won this fixture last season, but haven't won consecutive home league meetings with Man City since April 1993. Only against Newcastle have Man City won more Premier League games and scored more Premier League goals than they have against Aston Villa, which is 30 wins and 98 goals. So that is crazy. Although overall Aston Villa lost 4 of their last 7 Premier League games, they're unbeaten in each of their last 7 at Villa Park. They're looking to win 3 in a row at home for the first time since a run of 15 between March and December 2023. Of course, that was under Unai Emery. Man City have lost 5 of their last 7 Premier League games, as many they had in their previous 67 combined. They've lost more in a single league campaign in 20/21 season, which is 6 times. And of course, we all know what happened. They've won the title. So the question is, can they do it again? We'll have to wait and see. Finally, Man City have lost 8 of their last 11 games in all competitions, as many have the previous 106 combined, which is winning 78 and drawing 20. Their last loss more in a single campaign was the COVID season, but once again, um, when they were tied to waste that time, but Liverpool managed to win it at the end, which is 12 times. So, listen, man. I really thought that Man City will beat Man United, but honestly, they absolutely bottled that game. They're 1-0 up. If they wanted to win that game, just managed to hold on into this lead, but they didn't. Matis Nunes let the team down because he just gave the ball away, and he done the most stupidest thing, and fouled Amad Diallo in the penalty area, and the referee gives a penalty, and then 2 minutes, and then Bruno Fernandes scored. Then 2 minutes later, Amad Diallo scores a late winner to make it 2-1. So like I said before, last weekend, I would not be surprised if Man United beat Man City, and I want to surprise. So listen, Villa Park, yeah, Man City's lost away game was against Palace, which they drew 2-2. This game, Villa are good at home, really good at home. So it's going to be a tough game. So for this one, I trusted Man City to beat Man United, and that didn't happen. So for this game, I'm gonna go. It's not gonna be a shock, but I think Man City will lose again because I don't know why they're on the tailbone on the form. And I saw a stat that says Man City are started this bad run of form when Eric Ten Hag left. That is absolutely crazy. So we have to wait and see. But yeah, 2-1 to Villa. I just don't trust Man City anymore to get any more wins until they sort this themselves because their attack is poor. Their midfield, everything for Man City right now, defense, attack, and the midfield is absolutely poor. So Pep needs to sort this out, man. Otherwise, for me, Man City could potentially be out of the Champions League, this season, and also not finish in the top four. And if that happens, then Pep is under some serious pressure, really is. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, this game, I just don't see Man City winning it. So yeah, 2-1 to Villa. Goal scorers, I'm gonna go for Ollie Watkins and Joanne. Man City's only goal scorer, I'm going to go for Erling Haaland. That's basically it. But yeah, Man City are really are in a poor one of form, and yeah, I just don't trust them. I really don't trust City at all. Not sure why though, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, 2-1 to Aston Villa is going to be my prediction for that game tomorrow. All right, the next one is interesting. Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. Now, let's see if Forest will make Brentford lose their home game for the first time this season. So, Brentford unbeaten in their last four Premier League meetings with Nottingham Forest, winning two, drawing two, winning both home games against them in the competition. Forest are winners in the last six league games against Brentford, having won 3 in a row against the Bees before this. Since their return to top flight in 2022, Nottingham Forest have won just one of their last 16 away league games against London sides, beating Chelsea 1-0 last season. Of course, I remember that one. Since beating champions Man City on the final day in the 23 season, Brentford have lost 9 of their last Premier League games against sides starting their top 4 of the table, including all first hard games in that time. And finally, Brentford have won 5 of their last 5 games, net at least 3 goals each time, 20 total. The Bees have won 6 consecutive home games in January 2020, while only between 1929 and February 1930 had they scored 3 plus more goals in 6 in a row at home. So there you go, nearly 100 years ago that since happened. So listen, like Brentford are such a great team. When they have home games, they always do well. But away from home, they're just terrible. So I'm not sure about Brentford, but yeah. But listen, this is going to be a tough game because Nottingham Forest are also playing the low block, so that's going to be interesting. But listen, since Brentford do well at home, I'm gonna I'm gonna go for Brentford win because boy, they are just really good at home, and let's see if any team will go to Community Stadium and win. Let's just see. But since Brentford usually score lots of goals at home, I'm gonna go for Brentford win. I feel like they're always going to concede because that's what they do at home. but I think Brentford are going to win this game. So for this one, I'm going to go for I might go for 3-2, or maybe, no, actually, I might go for 4-2 Brentford. Yeah, because they score goals, but they also concede a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go 4-2 Brentford for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go 4-2 Brentford because I feel like Forest will take the lead, and then Brentford will score you know, um, 3 goals to make it 3-1. Then Forest will score again. Then Brentford will score another goal to make it 4-2. So that's how I see it tomorrow. But yeah, man, 4-2 to Brentford is going to be my prediction. The goal scorers for those ones, I'm going to go for probably in Bremo to score twice and Wissa to score twice as well. For Brentford, I'm going to go for Chris Wood to score and also Callum Hudson-Odoi to score. So yeah, 4-2 Brentford. I mean, when it comes to Gita Community Stadium, they're just a difficult team to beat. So and they score lots of goals. So yeah, I'm going to go 4-2 Brentford on this one. That's going to be interesting. But let's see if Forest can play a low block, hit them on a counter attack and beat them because that is going to be a very difficult task to do. But yeah, 4-2 to Brentford is going to be a bad prediction for that game tomorrow. So there we go. All right, the next one is Ipswich Town versus Newcastle United. So here's the stats for that one. This is the first league meeting between Ipswich and Newcastle since April 2017 in the Champions League when the Tractor Boys winning 3-1 at Portman Road under Mick McCarthy. Newcastle lost just one of their 8 Premier League meetings with Ipswich, go 1-0 down at Portman Road in April 2001. Newcastle lost just one of their last 22 Premier League games against promoted sides, winning each of their last 4 in a row. The last one consecutive such games between October 2023 and November 2024 and 2014, which is 7 times. Both Ipswich Premier League wins this season have come away from home, with the Charter Boys to winners in 8 at Portman Road. Only 2 teams have failed to win any of their first 8 premiers in the Premier League campaign and managed to avoid relegation, which was Middlesbrough in 2001 and Brighton in 2021, which is the first 10. And finally, having won 3 of the last 4 Premier League games this season, Newcastle have just a further 3 in their last 12. However, they did earn their biggest win of the season so far against Leicester last time out, was that 4-0 win. So there we go. Listen, Ipswich Town still winners at home. Newcastle sometimes away from home can be a bit poor, but listen, Newcastle beat Leicester 4-0 and they beat Brentford in the Carabao Cup. So, yeah, so for this game, I mean, it's going to be difficult because going to Portman is always a difficult place. But I see Newcastle winning this game. I really do see them winning. So, um, I think I think Newcastle are going to win this game 3-1 because I was thinking 2-1, but then they destroyed Leicester, again, when they were the team that promoted. So, yeah, I see Newcastle winning this game. So for this game, I'm gonna go for 3-1. I feel like Newcastle will concede, but I think they'll get the job done. They just have better players, and they're in a good run of form as well. And yeah, looking at the table as well, Newcastle right now are in 12th place because of that win. And if they do win and other teams drop off, Newcastle can go from 12th to 6th, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go for Newcastle win. But for Ipswich Town, they're in 18th place. But if they do beat, Newcastle and Leicester City and Everton lose their games, then Ipswich Town will be out of the relegation zone. So Ipswich Town need to win this, but they're just poor at home. I'm not quite sure why though, because last season the Championship they weren't this bad, but this season the Premier League their whole record is really poor. But we have to wait and see. But yeah, 3-1 to Newcastle. Goals go for Ipswich Town. I'm going to go for Delap for Newcastle. I'm going to go for Anti Gordon to score and Alexander Isak to score and to score a brace. So yeah, 3-1 to Newcastle. It's going to be my prediction for that game tomorrow. It'd be great to see Ipswich Town winning at home, but really don't see that happening. Really, really don't. So yeah, 3-1 to Newcastle is going to be a bad prediction for that game tomorrow. All right, the next game is West Ham United versus Brighton and Hove Albion. So here is the stats for this one. West Ham have won just one of their 40 meetings with Brighton, picking up a 3-1 victory at the Amex Stadium last season. Brighton are unbeaten in 7 of their last Premier League away games against West Ham, both the most they faced an opponent on the road without ever losing, and the most West Ham have faced an opponent at home without ever winning in the competition. Having scored in each of their 13 Premier League meetings with West Ham, Brighton's last meeting with the Hammonds in the competition finished 0-0. Brighton are winners in their last 10 Premier League away games against London sides, conceding at least twice in 6 defeats. And finally, West Ham picked up 10 points in their last 5 home Premier League matches, as many they had in their previous 11 games at the London Stadium. So there we go. All right, so looking at West Ham, where they're in 14th place. In the last 2 games, they've won one and they drawn one. Their win came against the Newcastle, and Bournemouth away, they drew. Actually, no, their last game was against Wolves, which they won 2-1, and then against Bournemouth, they drew 1-1 in that one. So West Ham are starting to look good right now, but they're still they're in 14th place, and they are 7 points above the relegation. So West Ham need to win. They really do need to win. And if they do win, they'll still be in 16th. There are not going to be any changes for them. So, but yeah, Brighton is a difficult game as always, because Brighton did lose their live rivals, Crystal Palace 3-1 at the Amex Stadium. So, and Brighton right now are in 9th place. But if Brighton do win and other teams drop off, Brighton will go from 9th to 5th place and potentially be above Man City, depending on the goal difference. So this is a weird Premier League season, like it's really weird. But I know that Man City are hoping that that West Ham could do them a favor and all that stuff. But there we go. But yeah, man, for this game, it's gonna be tough. Really, it's gonna be tough. But I think West Ham gonna win this. I really do see West Ham winning this game. So I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for a. I'm gonna go 2-1 to West Ham, because it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game, but I feel like West Ham will get the job done. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1. So yeah, Mikel Antonio still isn't that squad, so I wish him the best of luck. But West Ham, they beat Wolves without Antonio, and they drew against Bournemouth. So listen, I'm not saying that West Ham are better without Mikel Antonio, but ever since that tragic accident, West Ham are starting to pick up good form, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I'm going to go 2-1. The goal scorers, I'm going to go for Somerville and Jared Bowen. For Brighton, I'm going to go for Ivan Ferguson for this one. So yeah, 2-1 to West Ham. It's going to be my prediction for that game. Difficult game, of course, but I think West Ham will just edge it just a little bit and just get the 3 points. So yeah, 2-1 to West Ham is going to be my prediction for that game tomorrow. Then Saturday Night Football, a London derby at Selhurst Park, which, by the way, both teams face each other in the Carabao Cup, and Arsenal just went through. But I have to say, I feel like Arsenal got a bit lucky, and I'll tell you guys why is that in just a moment. But here's the stats for this one. Palace have lost their last 4 Premier League meetings with Arsenal, having lost just one of their previous 8 against the Gunners. Arsenal have lost just 2 of the last 90 Premier League games against Crystal Palace, with both defeats coming in the Premier League by 3-0 scoreline in April 2017 and April 2022. Palace have alternated between defeat and victory in their last 7 Premier League London derbies, losing 2-0 against Fulham last time out at Selhurst Park. Arsenal unbeaten in all 9 Premier League London derby matches. The last team to go unbeaten in such matches in the full calendar year were Chelsea in 2005, while the last time Arsenal did so in 2004. And finally, having lost five of their first eight Premier League games this season, Palace have now just lost one of their last eight, winning three and drawing four, and unbeaten in the last five. The Eagles are looking for back-to-back Premier League victories for the first time since the one of three in May under the new manager. So there we go. Listen, yeah, I've watched the Arsenal Palace game in the Carabao Cup, and I have to say, yeah, Gabriel Jesus was the hero, but I have to say, I also got a bit lucky because Jesus' second goal that he scored was offside. And you can tell when there's no VAR, it just makes it more frustrating. So I think I also got a bit lucky there, but they're through to the semi final, and there's nothing they can do. So but listen, Arsenal, looking at their form here, Arsenal in the last five games have won three or drawn two. You know, they've drawn against Fulham and they drew against Everton at home. So surely Arsenal need to win this game because as of recording this right now, there's 6 points by Liverpool and 4 points behind Chelsea. If Arsenal either if Arsenal keep drawing this game, and you know if Arsenal lose this game, and let's say the likes of Forest beat Brentford away from home, and Man City win their game against Villa, then Arsenal could be in the top four ways instead of the title race. So it's a must-win game for Arsenal because if they do win, they'll be 1 point behind Chelsea and 3 points by Liverpool, but they do have the game in hand. So Arsenal can't keep avoiding to drop points. They just can't. So it's going to be a tough game because away at Selhurst Park is always difficult. But I feel like you like Mikel Arteta, who has players such as Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, so you can't waste those players and they'll keep dropping points. And Mikel Arteta needs to find a way here to make Arsenal playing how they played 2 years ago because so far this season, Arsenal only look good from set pieces. When it comes to open play, they are absolutely terrible. Shocking when it comes to open play. They are the lowest here this season when it comes to open play. So Arsenal need to get their rhythm back. And they need to pick up and they need to start winning some games if they want to get back into the title race conversation. So Arsenal need to find a way, man. They need to find a way of winning this game. I think they will do, but it's going to be very, very difficult, really is. Crystal Palace, faced Man City and drew that game. So I'll not be surprised here if Crystal Palace can get another draw, because Arsenal aren't in a good one at the moment. So, but listen, I think Arsenal are going to win this game. And it's not going to be comfortably. It's going to be a tight game. But I feel like Arsenal will get the job done. So for this game, tomorrow, I'm going to go for an Arsenal win of, let's just think. I might go for 2-1 because it is going to be tough. It is going to be a tough game, but I feel like Arsenal will get the job done just about. So yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Arsenal win. Just about. I feel like Arsenal will score 2 goals, then Crystal Palace will get back and will score one. And then Palace will create so many chances, but I think Arsenal just managed to hold on and get the 3 points. That's what I'm thinking about that game tomorrow. So yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal. Palace goal scorer, Mateta, because he just scored against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal's goal scorers, I'm going to go for Bukayo Saka and also Kai was to score as well. So yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal. And for me, I don't know what's happening to Arsenal as well, but it looks like they just Saka FC. They just always allow Saka to cause a threat because without Saka, Arsenal are just poor. You can see the game again in the first half. Saka didn't start, Havertz didn't start. And also just poor in their attack. When Saka and Odegaard came on, they made a huge difference. So without those players, Arsenal are just terrible in their attack. So they need to fix up in January if they have any chance of winning the league. So there you go. But yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal. Difficult game, but I feel like they will get the job done. But if Crystal Palace can get a draw, boy, then I feel like the more I see Arsenal dropping points here, the more likely they're out of the title race. So there we go. So yeah, but I feel like they need to win this game, and I think they will do. So yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal is my prediction. All right, moving on into Super Sunday. So we've got five games for Saturday, and we've got five for Sunday. So there we go. While the next game is Everton versus Chelsea, of course. Chelsea will be playing against Everton the last game at Goodison Park. Now, I'm not going to talk about this too much because I'm going to do the preview that'll be out tomorrow. So make sure you guys check that out. But yeah, it's a tough game, really tough game. But Chelsea are in a good run of form. Like the last time we've lost in the Premier League was against Liverpool, which was 2-1, and I believe that was October the 20th. So 2 months since he last lost in a Premier League game. So we're in a good run of form. You know, five Premier League wins in a row for the first time I believe since either Tuchel or something like that. I can't remember. But in a good run of form. But Everton, you know, they destroyed Wolves. They faced Arsenal, due to them 0-0. You know, they kept clean sheets, and Jordan Pickford made some good saves. So it's going to be a very tough game. But listen, we rested players such as, you know, Neto is available. The only problem is that Cookware isn't going to be available because he got a red card in the Brentford game. But I'm just a little bit confident that we're going to get the win, but not so much. So I feel like we're not going to keep a clean sheet. If we do, then that would be great. I mean, the last time that Chelsea went to Goodison Park and won, I believe it was under Tuchel. We beat the 1-0 and Jorginho scored that penalty, and that's basically it. So there we go. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save the goal scorers for later when I'm doing my prediction. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1. It's gonna be a very difficult game, but I feel like we'll just get the job done because we're the top. We scored most goals in the Premier League and in the Conference League, so that's why I'm starting to believe my team a little bit. So yeah, 2-1 to Chelsea. Hopefully they don't let me down, and hopefully we can go to Goodison Park in our final game and just win. So there we go. So yeah, 2-1 to Chelsea is going to be my prediction for that game on Sunday. Right, the next one is Fulham versus Southampton. I mean, there's no doubt that Fulham going to win this game, but here's the stats for that one. Fulham did the Premier League double over Southampton the last time these sides met 2 seasons ago, having won just one of their last previous 9 against Saints in the competition. Southampton have won just one of their last 9 Premier League away games against Fulham, picking up the 3-0 victory in February 2014 under Mauricio Pochettino. Southampton have lost 8 of the last 10 Premier League away games against London sides, with the exceptions being a 1-0 win at Chelsea and a 3-3 draw at Arsenal same season when they were relegated. Wherever they result in this game, Southampton will be part of the top flight table at Christmas for the first time in their history. If they lose this game, their 5 points will be the joint second lowest of any side at Christmas in the Premier League, level with Sunderland in the 2006 season, with only Sheffield United having fewer, which is 2 points. And finally, Fulham failed to score in their opening Premier League game this season, but have since found their net in the last 15. No side is on a longer coin scoring streak than the Cottages, so there we go. Listen, this one, Southampton are just terrible, you know. But what I will say is that their manager got sacked after that 5-0 defeat against Everton. Against Tottenham. So, yeah, so this one is going to be very interesting indeed. So, I think their new manager, if I can get this, I'm not sure their new manager is. Southampton are close to Ivan Juric. That's going to be their new manager for that game on Sunday. So let's just see, man. Let's just see if the new manager bounce will help Southampton get their first away win of the season. But listen, I'm not sure about anything about this guy. Is he good? Is he bad? We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, Southampton are just still terrible. So there is no doubt that Fulham are going to win this game. So yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 to Fulham. Then, or maybe it could be a bit more than that. But I think Fulham are just going to destroy them because Southampton, bottom of the league. I mean, how many points? I'm looking at the table right now. Southampton are just 9 points below Leicester City. So they need to go on a winning form if they want to be out of the relegation zone. But the more they keep losing, the more for me they're 100% getting relegated. So yeah, 3-1 to Fulham. Southampton's only goal scorer, Adam Armstrong. Fulham goal scorers, I'm gonna go for Raul Jimenez, Alex Iwobi, and Emil Smith Rowe. So yeah, 3-1 to Fulham, despite their new manager coming in after their old manager got sacked after that final defeat last time out. So there we go. So yeah, and 3-1 to Fulham is going to be my prediction. And also, another thing is that both managers have been sacked on the same day. So Wolves manager got sacked after their defeat, in the morning, and then Southampton got sacked in the evening, straight after that Tottenham defeat. So there we go. So listen, we've got a bit of a derby, Midlands derby, East versus West. So looking forward to that one. So Wolves, could their new manager do something for Wolves? We're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, Leicester City facing Wolves, on a Sunday. So Leicester are unbeaten in six of their beaten in six of their Premier League home games against Wolves, conceding just one goal in that one. They've won each of their last three against them at the King Power Stadium. The six Premier League meetings between Leicester and Wolves at the King Power Stadium have just seen 7 goals scored compared to 21 in the six between the sides at Molineux. Wolves 2-1. Wolves lost 2-1 against Ipswich Town the last time out of the Premier League. They've not lost consecutive top 5 matches against promoted sides since a 1-3 in 1984, 2 against QPR and 1 against Leicester. Between December 2020 and October 2022, Leicester won 12 of their last 40 Premier League games against sides in the relegation zone. Since then, the Foxes have just won of their last 6 matches against sides in the bottom 3, drawing 3 and losing 2. And finally, Leicester have scored in their 8 of their Premier League home games this season. They've netted exactly 1 of their 6 under Steve Cooper, but not scored 5 in their 2 so far against Ruud van Nistelrooy. Sorry guys, I just had to turn on the light in the room, but hopefully you guys can see me still. It is getting a bit dark, but yeah. Anyway, so listen, it's at the King Power Stadium. Ruud van Nistelrooy faced 2 home games and won 2 of them. Of course, the last game was against Newcastle, but that was away from home, and it's at James Park. So there we go. But listen, let's see who's Wolves' new manager. Let me just have a look. Their new manager is Victor Pereira. That is their new head coach. So, like I said, for the Southampton manager, not sure about him, whether he's a good manager or a bad manager, but we'll have to wait and see what happens in that game. But listen, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Leicester City, let's see if he's going to maintain another home perfect record for them, because looking at the table, Leicester City are 17th, but if they win their game against Wolves, they will go from 17th all the way to 15th, and they will be 5 points above the relegation. So Leicester City can afford to lose this, because if they do, and Ipswich Town win their game, Leicester City will be in the relegation zone under Ruud van Nistelrooy. So Leicester City need to win this game, and I think they will do, because let's both Wolves and Southampton are in the bottom 3. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, for this game on Sunday, which is the Midlands derby, I feel like Leicester City are going to win just about. I feel like they will do. So yeah, Leicester City. My prediction for that game, I'm gonna go for 2-1. 2-1 to Leicester, because it's the new manager bounce. We're not sure how he's going to set up their team, but I think Leicester City right now is recording on a good run of form, especially at home. They've lost against Newcastle, but that's away from home, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, 2-1 to Leicester City is going to be my prediction. Goal scorers, Jamie Vardy and Patterson Dakar for Wolves, Cunha to score for for them. So yeah, 2-1 to Leicester City. Just about. It's going to be my prediction for that game on Sunday. So there we go. All right, the next game is Manchester United versus Bournemouth. You know, Man United yesterday got knocked out in the Carabao Cup against Tottenham, and they're at home against Bournemouth. So this is another home game in the Premier League for Ruben Amorim because sorry, his third game because he beat Everton, but he lost against Nottingham Forest last time out. So there we go. Right, here's the stats for this one. Man United failed to win either of their Premier League meetings with Bournemouth last season, losing 3-0 Old Trafford in December, but that was under Eric Ten Hag. Bournemouth have lost 5 of their last 7 Premier League away games against Man United, though this win though they did win exact fixture 3-0 last season. If Man United failed to win this game, it would be the first time they've been in the bottom half of the table at Christmas since 1989/1990. So, boy, let me look at the table. Man United right now are in 13th, and if they lose this game, they'll still be in 13th. So, but Man United need to win this game because if they do win, they'll and other teams drop off. Man United can go from 13th all the way down into 6th, you know, and the gap between 4th place and also 13th place is only 6 points, you know. So Man United, yeah, it's a must-win game for them. They must win this game because that win against Man City gave them confidence, you know, away from home. So Man United need to win this game, and like I said, if they do, and depending on the goal difference, and other teams drop off, they will go from 13th to 6th, you know, and they'll be close to the top 4. So Man United, yeah, need to win this game. They really need to. And for me, even though they got knocked out in the Carabao Cup, you know, for me, that win against City was huge for Ruben Amorim. So, you know, Bournemouth away from home, they haven't been really great that much, you know, but they are on a good run of form, Bournemouth. You know, in the last 4 games, they've won 3 and drawn 1. So it's going to be difficult for Man United, but they're at home, so they can't afford to drop any more points. So yeah, for this game, I think Bournemouth are going to score, but I think Man United will get the job done. So for this game, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Man United win because I don't think they're going to win comfortably, you know, because against Forest, you know, they've lost that game and they scored 2 goals. Against Tottenham, they did score 3 goals, but they conceded 4. So, but listen, Bournemouth, let's see if their form is going to continue because they drew against West Ham and the other games they've won 3 in a row. So I have to say this as well. If Bournemouth win and Man City lose against Villa, Bournemouth can be in 4th place because their goal deficit is 3 and Forest goal deficit is 2. So if Forest lose and Bournemouth beat Manchester United and Man City lose against Villa, both will be in the top 4 and they'll be closer to Arsenal. Like, it's just weird to see the likes of, you know, teams fighting for the top 4. You know, Forest, Bournemouth, you know, Fulham, Brighton, all like it's just crazy. Like this Premier League season is so weird. But the top 4 race, the title race, the battle of the 5-0, it's gonna be very interesting as the season goes. So, boy, that is gonna be interesting. But listen, but Man United, they need to win if they want to close the gap on the top 4. So yeah, I'm gonna go for 2-1. Bonus goal scorer, I'm gonna go for Billing to score. Man United's goal scorers, I'm going to go for Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo, actually. So, yeah, Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo. So, yeah, 2-1 to Manchester United. It's going to be a bad prediction for that game on a Sunday. Last and not least, we have the big game at White Hart Lane. Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool. And before I talk about that game, these two will be facing each other in the Carabao Cup, you know, on the 6th of January. So, and it's at this. So the first leg, same place, White Hart Lane. The second leg, you know, at Anfield. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, the Carabao Cup draw was out yesterday. Arsenal versus Newcastle. First leg will be at the Emirates Stadium. Then the second leg will be at St James Park. So we'll see if it's going to be an Arsenal. I'm predicting that Arsenal will face Liverpool in a Carabao Cup final. That is what I'm thinking. But listen, in the final, I would love to be Newcastle versus Liverpool because I don't want to see either Arsenal or and especially Tottenham with that trophy. I really don't. So hopefully Newcastle and Liverpool can do Chelsea a favour and not make Arsenal or Tottenham lift the trophy. So there we go. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Two big games. And I'm definitely going to do a watch along if it doesn't affect the Chelsea game. So there we go. But yeah, man, Tottenham, Liverpool, Carabao Cup semi-finals, both legs. Also Newcastle. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. But before that, we have Tottenham versus Liverpool to deal with in the Premier League, not in the Carabao Cup. So here's the stats for this one. Tottenham won this exact fixture 2-1 last season. Last 20 consecutive home games against Liverpool was between 2008 and 2012, a 1-5. Liverpool have lost just 2 of the last 23 Premier League games against Tottenham and scored at least once in each of their last 17 against Spurs. So Tottenham haven't kept a clean sheet against Liverpool for a very long time. Tottenham won this exact fixture 2-1 last season thanks to a 90th minute Matthew Phillips on goal. Indeed, this fixture has seen more 90th minute winning goals than any other in the Premier League history, which is 6 times. Tottenham have lost 9 of their last 11 Premier League games against sides starting day top of the table, with both essentially coming in away against Man City 2-2 in August 2019 and 3-2 in February 2022. They've lost all 5 home games in this one. And last and not least, Tottenham kept 1 clean sheet. I repeat, 1 clean sheet in the last 20 Premier League home games. And that was 4-0 win against Everton this season. Their winners in the last 3 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium have been lost a longer one, in fact a home game in November/December 2013, which is 4 times. So there we go. Of course, as you heard in the first stat, Tottenham won this fixture 2-1 last season. But you have to say Tottenham got very, very lucky. And I remember last season, yeah, I predicted a 2-1 Tottenham. And even I was lucky, yeah, to get those 3 points because I should have got at least 0 because I remember Liverpool got 2 red cards, and I don't think for me, I feel like both players don't deserve to be sent off. And Luis Diaz was definitely onside, So to me, yeah, this time, I'm really hoping that the VAR do their job properly because if Liverpool get worked again, then this why for me we need better officials, better referees, better assistant, better VAR because England referees are just an absolute disgrace in this country. I just wish here that we can have different referees here in different countries managing in England because the likes of Anthony Taylor, Mike Dean, that referee got sacked, David Coote. We need to have better referees in this country because they're just an absolute disgrace. They really are. So listen, Liverpool have drawn too many games. They drew against Newcastle and they drew against Fulham, but they were down to 10 men. So let's see if Liverpool can win because look at the table here. If Liverpool lose against Tottenham and if Chelsea beat Everton, then Chelsea will be top of the table by only a point. But they do have a game in hand. So Chelsea will not be top. So Liverpool have to win this game. And I think they will do. It's going to be difficult. But I feel like Liverpool need to win. Because Salah is sensational. Liverpool have still only lost 1 game, yeah, this in all competition, and that was against Nottingham Forest, So Liverpool still remain unbeaten. They're still top of the league and still top of the Champions League as well. So Andre Slot is doing a fantastic job for Liverpool. He really is. So there we go. But yeah, this game, as a Chelsea fan, I would love Tottenham to do something, but I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. So, yeah, for this game, I feel like this might be an entertaining game, I feel like Liverpool might win this game 3-2 because Tottenham tend to score lots of goals at the top of the stadium, like they did against Chelsea, like they did against Man City, like they did against Man United last night. But I feel like Liverpool will just manage to edge it just a little bit. So for this game, I feel like I feel like Liverpool might win this game 3-2 because they conceded 2 goals against Newcastle, 3 goals against Newcastle United. So they have been keeping clean sheets for a long time. Look at that. Look at their you look at the goals they conceded. It's still less, but they're 2 goals away, yeah, from equaling Chelsea's defensive record for the title of the 2005 season. So I love Tottenham, yeah, to make sure that Liverpool don't break that record. So if that does happen, then Chelsea will still be the only team here to win the league and to still keep most clean sheets and not concede only 15 goals. So there we go. So Tottenham, if you can score 2 goals against Liverpool, then that would be great. And let's not forget, Tottenham turn up in big games. They even though they did lose against Chelsea and Arsenal, they went to Man United, both in the Carabao Cup and in the league, beat them. They went to Man City, both in the Carabao Cup and League Cup, and they beat them. They faced Arsenal, they've only lost 1-0. And yeah, against Chelsea, they've drew. So the only team that they haven't faced Tottenham is against Liverpool. So this will be the tough test for them. But I feel like I feel like Liverpool are just going to win. But I would love Tottenham to do something, but it's not going to happen. So for this game on Sunday, I'm going to go for, I might go for 3-2 to Liverpool because, like I said, Liverpool conceded goals against Southampton both in the league and in the Carabao Cup, but they managed to win. So I'm not sure what's happening to Liverpool's defense recently, but feel like this might be an entertaining game, just like it was last night against Man United. So yeah, I'm gonna go 3-2 to Tottenham. But like I said, I will not be surprised here if Tottenham win this game. Because like I said, they beat both Manchester Cups in the League Cup and in the Carabao Cup. You know, they did lose against Chelsea and Arsenal, but it's just a tight one. Like Chelsea only beat Tottenham 4-3 and also only managed to beat Tottenham 1-0. So it was tight ones that they've lost, but at least they didn't, get battered, if you know what I mean. So feel like this might be an entertaining game, but I feel like Liverpool will just about get the job done because like Mo Salah, Luis Diaz, Gravenberch has been fantastic this season. So, of course, they're with Konate, which is terrible, but they still got Alisson, who is back. Konate. Sorry, Virgil van Dijk. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Like Liverpool got some really world class or very good players in their squad. So that's why I think for me they'll get the job done. Whereas for Fraser Foster, he is absolutely terrible. Like he gave 2 goals for Manchester United, and they're lucky Tottenham that they're through. Otherwise, that game, boy, could have been totally different if Son didn't score that corner. So there we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I feel like I feel like Alisson will not make too many mistakes in this game. So that's why I think but I think he will concede 2 goals because Solanke's on a good run of form, and the same goes for Kulusevski as well. Even James Maddison is starting to look really good in a couple of games as well. So that's why I think Tottenham will score, but I think Liverpool, they just got really good players. So that's why I'm seeing them winning this game just about. So yeah, 3-2 to Liverpool is going to be my prediction for that game on a Sunday. So yeah, goals goes for Tottenham. I'm going to go for Son and Kulusevski to score. For Liverpool, I'm going to go for Salah to score and to get an assist. Luis Diaz to score and Godi Capo to score as well. So it's going to be my predicted goals goes for that game on a Sunday. So yeah, 3-2 to Tottenham. I'm looking forward to it. That'll be after my game. So whatever is happening in that game, I'll tell you guys what happened straight on. And probably next season, yeah, I might do reactions, not only for Chelsea but for the other teams as well, in terms of the big game. So that's gonna be what am I gonna do either next season or in the future. So make sure you guys look out for that one. But yeah, 3-2 to Liverpool is gonna be my prediction in that game on a Sunday. All right, so that is all my Premier predictions for Game Week 17. Let me go through them one more time. So Saturday's games, earlier kickoff, 2-1 Aston Villa against Man City. They've gone for 4-2 Brentford win against Nottingham Forest at the Community Stadium. They've gone for 3-1 Newcastle win against Ipswich Town. They've gone for West Ham to beat Brighton 2-1 at the London Stadium. They've gone for Arsenal 2-0 win against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park in a London derby Saturday night. Then Super Sunday, I've gone for a excuse me, 2-1 Chelsea win against Everton. Fulham to beat Southampton 3-1 at Craven Cottage. Leicester City to win 2-1 against Wolves. New managers, but I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do. They have gone for Man United to win 2-1 at Old Trafford against Bournemouth just about. They have gone for the Liverpool to win 3-2 against Tottenham Hotspur, 5-goal thriller in a special Super Sunday at White Hart Lane. So that is all my predictions for this weekend. So do let me know in the comments down below which you agree or disagree with any of my Premier predictions. And if you got your predictions, do let me know in the comments down below and tell me what you think about that. And tell me what you think about this weekend. Do you think that Chelsea are gonna go top? If so, if they win against Everton and Tottenham beat Liverpool, do you think that also they keep dropping points? And do you think that Man City will win their game? Or do you agree with me that they're gonna continue their poor run of form? So do let me know in the comments down below, and if I have time, I'll react to them as soon as I can. But anyway, guys, festive weekend, Christmas weekend. So yeah, we're nearly close to Christmas, the big day. I'm looking forward to it. So hope you guys enjoy your weekend and enjoy the rest of your games. And don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit the bonus notification as well, because there'll be previews, live watch-alongs, match reactions for the Chelsea game. So make sure you guys don't miss none of that. I know I haven't done recently some previews and reactions, but I will do so later. I will do so later this weekend. So make sure you guys check that out. And yeah, comment below, share this video to all your friends and your family so that they can watch this video as well. So make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification as well. And what I've got to say is that enjoy the festive weekend, and I'll catch you guys again very, very soon. So as always, take care, goodbye, God bless, and as always, up the Chels. I'm out of here. Peace.